Have you ever wondered what happens inside your brain when you get lost in a good book? It's more amazing than you think. Unlike speaking, which our brains are naturally wired for, reading is a skill we have to learn. It's a relatively new invention in human history, so new that our brains haven't evolved a specific reading area. Instead, when we learn to read, our brain performs an incredible trick. It repurposes and connects different regions that were originally designed for other things, like vision, language, and sound processing. Think of it as building brand new highways between different cities in your brain. This process is a full-on, whole brain workout. Reading lights up all four major lobes of your cortex. The occipital lobe processes the visual shapes of letters. The temporal lobe handles sound and language meaning. The parietal lobe helps with spatial attention, and the frontal lobe pulls it all together for comprehension and critical thought. This intense activity literally changes your brain structure and makes it more connected. What's fascinating is that how you read matters. Different writing systems create different neural pathways. For example, reading an alphabet like English, which is based on sounds, activates different brain circuits than reading logographic characters like Chinese, which are based on visual meaning. There have even been cases of bilingual stroke patients who lose the ability to read one language, but not the other, showing just how specific these brain networks are. But reading isn't just about processing words, it's about feeling. Have you ever felt your heart race during a thriller or a lump in your throat during a sad scene? That's your brain's anterior insula at work. This area connects cognitive empathy with physical sensations, making you feel what the characters feel. It's this deep connection that makes stories so powerful and helps us understand others better. It's not just in your head, it's an embodied experience. Now, let's talk about the digital age. We're reading more than ever, but how we're reading has changed. Scrolling and skimming on screens is becoming the new norm. This kind of shallow reading is very different from the deep, immersive reading we do with a book. When we skim, we're training our brains for distraction. This makes it harder to think critically, analyze complex ideas, and even tell the difference between real news and misinformation. This is especially concerning for children. Studies are starting to show that early and excessive screen time can negatively impact a child's developing brain. It can affect their executive functions, the skills needed for focus, self-control, and memory. Kids who spend more time on screens may struggle with attention and perform worse academically than those who engage in deep reading. So, what's the solution? It's simple. We need to bring back deep reading. By picking up a physical book and allowing ourselves to get fully immersed, we're not just escaping for a little while. We're actively building a better brain. We're strengthening our ability to focus, boosting our empathy, and sharpening our critical thinking skills. For parents and educators, modeling this behavior is crucial. When children see adults lost in a book, they learn that reading is a valuable and enjoyable activity. Fostering a love for deep reading isn't just about improving test scores. It's about nurturing more thoughtful, empathetic, and informed individuals who can build a better society. In a world full of digital noise, getting lost in a good book might be one of the most important things we can do for ourselves and for the future. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe Story by Caring Guy for more content that helps you understand your amazing brain. See you next time.